What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Adrian, so don't be a stranger. Push a like button and you can subscribe if you want to follow this type of content. I'm not sure what happened in UK, but it's the second company where I'm going now where they don't have security anymore. Not just security, no more people in the office. So I think this is the way where we're going now. I had years where I've been arguing with security guys because the attitude of the security guys are sometime they think they own that place. They think when they get there in that office the attitude, it is like more than the owner of the company. I mean, I'm an agency driver, so I'm going everywhere, and I got a lot of jobs. Usually when I go at work, my attitude, it is very friendly, and I do what they ask me to do. But I do not understand why they got that attitude, like they own the place there. So I had a situation 1 week ago. I've been to some place, and from our side, I've been told to picking up a Kurtensider trailer because that side been working with the Kurtensiders. So in UK, we got a lot of companies have fridge trailers, or the same company in the same city, or maybe not far away, got one side where they are working with fridges, and maybe in 10 miles they got another side where they are working with Kurtensider. So imagine me getting there. I've been told in the morning, I took one trailer from our side, go somewhere and try to drop it and picking up another one. And usually when I feel like something is not right, I ring the office always to double check if I do the right thing, because like agency and everywhere I am going, and I just try to do my job. That's my attitude, and I'm going there very friendly, and I do what they ask me to do. That's the way to doing things in my point of view. If I do not like the attitude from the office or something, I go in that day, next day don't going anymore. Don't argue with nobody and nothing. Because I've been working for years, just agency. I've been doing jobs for many companies, and I think that's the right way to doing things. If I do not like them, I do not go anymore in them. I do not speak bad about nobody. If in my point of view about the company, it is like this: if people are working in there and they are happy, that's a good company. If nobody going in there anymore, that means it's bad. It's bad. And it's not about the companies, it's about people who are working in office. But we're gonna have another story in another video about that. So imagine me in the morning getting at some site, and they told me to have a fridge trailer. So I said, all right. I didn't realize at some point in the office is gonna be a fridge outside waiting for me to get it. They told me take it from bay 10, for example. When I get there, oh, bay 10 is a fridge on. So I just leave the side in the morning with a Kurtensider. So that for me makes sense to ring the office and double check if I do the right thing. Ring the office, and they told me just do not drop that trailer, make him empty, because our side are doing jobs with the Kurtensider, and we prefer to have Kurtensider because we manage some number of trailers. I don't get too much involved. Our in office are people who deal with that. It's not my job to deal with that. So I waiting to that trailer to be tipped, do some trailer swap, and after I had to go somewhere, picking up a trailer, no, dropping the trailer, go with mine empty and have a full one, and that's all my day. I'm supposed to finish after. Getting in there, I told the guy what I'm supposed to do in the side. Getting in, he told me the bay where to drop it and from where to pick up the trailer. So I drop it and I realize on that bay where he told me, the security guy told me to have my new trailer on, loaded, it was a fridge. So I said, all right, again, ring the office and told him, we have one fridge and two Kurtenzeiders in here. It's up to you if you want me to take a fridge off, because the security guy told me to have a fridge off, and it's your choice. I mean, if you want me, I take the fridge. If you want me, I come back solo. He told me to have a Kurtenzeider off from the bay, not the fridge one. Imagine me dropping that trailer in the bay, empty one, go at the security back and told him, can you give me a Kurtenzeider, because our side is working with Kurtenzeider and we prefer to have a Kurtenzeider back to our base. So what he do? He put me to ring the office and give him the phone to speak with my office. And he's been very pushy to told them to have the fridge off. And at some point I couldn't take it anymore. After he finished to speak with my office, I told him, why do you try to push the fridge back out? Why do you try to push the fridge out from the side? If our side, if my side told me to have a Kurtenzeider off from this side, and you have the Kurtenzeider full, why you don't just give us the Kurtenzeider? Why do you try to be superior? Why every single, not every single one, because are not all of them the same. I had stories with many of them sleeping on the couch with the TV on, and I done everything, like write it down when I get out, my trailer number and everything. Very friendly people, you know. But some of them are just trying to they just have, I don't know what they do because from what I know they got CPC too. I'm not sure what stories they told them at the CPC, because I think they got CPC too or something like this. But the attitude of the security people, it is like cops, or maybe more than cops. They had attitude more than people who own trucks or maybe big companies, you know. And at some point he became angry and he told me I am rude. And after we argue a bit and I just leave him alone. I'm still going there sometime, but I don't get involved with too much talking with him, because that guy is just throw away rubbish on me. So, but let's go back. I've been at some place in Liverpool to picking up some blue pallets 1 week ago. No more security, nobody in office. No more security, nobody in office. So I think that's the future of the transport. You're gonna go in some side. In that side is gonna be 2 people, forklift driver maybe, and everything is gonna be on a computer. You put your reg, number of the trailer, and that's it. You're gonna have a okie-dokie to talk about with the forklift driver, to talk about when you get in there and everything, and that's all. You know. So I spoke with ChatGPT about our job, because many people talk about in the next year we're gonna see in UK cars who gonna be driverless. So no more driver in a car to drive that car. So the car is gonna be driving alone. And I'm thinking about at some point I'm gonna lose my job too. But from what I talk with ChatGPT, he says in the beginning we're gonna see trucks. For example, you jump on the motorway from Manchester, you need to go to Glasgow. First of all, they're gonna build trucks who gonna be driverless just on a motorway. Just for example, you're gonna put him on a motorway. At some point, he gonna let you know you can jump in the bed. And after, we can be scary. But I've been in many places where you cannot. For example, I tried to deliver something in Liverpool, I think 1 week or 2 weeks ago. The address, it was bad. So the Google Maps couldn't found it found the place, but it's gonna let you somewhere where is the entry for cars. Imagine me turn around a few times on there, at some point blocked and reversing on the road. Usually by the law you cannot reversing on the road without somebody to check the road if it's clean or not. So at that point, truck cannot be doing that alone. Or maybe in case of the accident, what happened? Who gonna take the fault? Because I don't think DAF is gonna do it. I mean, or Volvo is gonna take the fault. So always gonna be somebody to blame for accident. That's gonna be a driver. So I'm not scary yet about trucks without driver. But in the future, maybe. In the future, yeah. So it is what it is. What do you guys think about security guys? Some of them are friendly, but some of them, in my point of view, doing nothing and had the wrong attitude. Another story about security guys in Wigan. It was two. The old man very friendly. Imagine me getting in the side, open the window. It was 1 meter. Told him on the window the reference, trial number and plate, reg plate, truck plate. Everything clean, very friendly. The other one, I tried to do the same thing with him. Open the window and told him. Imagine him staying on the couch and make that. When I saw him doing that, I was pissed off at all. I was very pissed off. And at some point, open the window and I said, why you do that? Why are you doing that? It's my job to do that. You need to come at me. But why do you try to prove that you are somebody? Why you don't take the reference on the window like your colleague do? And we argue a lot. I mean, we argue a lot. At some point, next day, he came with a manager at me and he told me what I need to do. Get out from the cab each time when I get in there, and I at some point I give up. I just give up about talking with him because at some point it is you talk with him about nothing. I mean, you got no win in that situation, so it is what it is, Alright, so see you next time, guys. Push the like button and don't be a stranger. Subscribe to the channel if you want, please. So if you had stories with security guys, just drop it and maybe we're gonna have a smile. Take care, see you next time.